Not looking forward to this film breakdown, but we gotta do it. What is up, Finn fans and possibly Jet fans? I don't know if Jet fans are going to be here watching this. You guys have been commenting on a lot of my videos saying I'm making excuses. Some of you guys are saying that this should have been a fumble to safety. If you're here, sit back, enjoy, actually listen to what I say, because I know some of you guys don't listen to what I say. But yeah, we're breaking down the film of this. I'm not doing the full entire game. Obviously, I'm pinpointing things that I notice are turning points, things that need to be better. Now, things that I've noticed. You're going to get 2 videos today, side note, because I kind of want to talk a little bit about the defense and what's going on with the defense. But obviously right now we're breaking down film, and I'll point some things out there. But the things that I've noticed while I was breaking down the film, Skylar Thompson, right? People had very high hopes for him. Some even thought he should have started over Tua Tagovailoa. While watching this film, and I will point some of them out, very slow in his processing. He has a lot of hesitation, and he stares down his number one receiver. You thought Tua was a one read quarterback? Skylar Thompson. And if it's not there, then all of a sudden he really gets flustered. And I know I'm going to hear people say, was he 7th round pick? It was his first game, yada, yada, blah, blah, blah. Yes, of course. But still, comparing him to Tua, I noticed that if Tua was playing this game, a lot of passes that I saw would have been completed. And they're not even like deep passes. It's not even like I'm looking at it and like, oh, Skylar missed wide open 40-yard touchdown bombs. It was these in routes and these crossers and these posts that I've seen Tua do all year, where he'll drop it over the defender and stuff. So we'll talk about that. The defense needs to be more disciplined. I noticed that a lot of the plays, there was the big play, the wheel route to Breece Hall, that got them a big chunk yardage, kind of started them on their own. I think it was like 20, 25, and that wheel route gave them the big. Other than that, the Jets, all of their scoring drives started either on the 50 or midfield or in the Dolphins' red zone area. We essentially gave the Jets opportunities consistently to just score on us, minimum get 3 points. And on top of that, the face mask plays just kept getting them closer and closer. The missed field goal, there's a face mask play that just got them down the field. There was another play where they started, after the safety, we punted it to them. They started on the 50-yard line, face mask, got them down into the red zone. And then they ended up kicking a field goal there. There's a lot of penalties that helped the Jets score some points. The offensive line needs to do a little bit better. I will point some of that stuff out. But they did well when it came to some of the runs. There's things I noticed that I want to talk about before I minimize myself, like I'm going to do now. Yeah. So we're going to jump into this. We're going to break down some film. Actually, make myself a little smaller. You don't want to see my ugly mug. Make myself a little bit smaller. You guys can more enjoy the football around me. This is the safety play. Not much to break down here. We'll watch it and then I'll go through it again. Little motion, blitzing, sack, calling it intentional grounding, right? Let's see where he was trying to throw it, because obviously getting hit, he couldn't really. And some people, I swear, some people said this was a fumble. He has the ball and he throws it. It was going here, right? I don't think this should have been intentional grounding, because you don't know. This is where it's supposed to go. The screen, right? He looks at him the entire time. I don't even know if I have the other angle of this. I don't. I do. It's supposed to go to Mostert, right? Play action here. And he wants to throw it here. But you could see ball comes out right here. So he gets hit and the ball comes out right past his head. Literally right past his head. Not back here, right past his head. The ball comes out. So the throwing of the ball never obviously moves down to where it needs to. Right? Still has it. Ball comes out. He wants to throw it over here. Ball comes out, lands here. They call it a safety. How do you know? Like, okay, if he threw it down there before Sauce Gardner got to him, then yes, of course it's a safety. But you can't tell where he's going to throw the ball if the helmet... One of the dumbest penalties, and essentially gave them 2 points. It drove me nuts. This play here, I want to show you guys this play because Kader Kohu, steal, undrafted free agent. Just like this defense has had such hard times tackling, and look at him tracking, right? Playing man, that's his guy, and he's tracking him. Open field, makes the tackle, and that's Barrios, who's very hard to tackle. I just wanted to show that play and just show just how ridiculous this guy is. Now, this is the first pass interference, and yes, I'm going to show all the pass interferences because people don't know what pass interference is, apparently. They think that you can grab shoulders, you can redirect wide receivers, you can put your hand in their face, and they're still supposed to be able to catch the ball. Because I had Jet fans at the stadium literally say to me, "You're proud of that call?" Yeah, man, it's pass interference. This play is pass interference. Hands in his face, grabbing him. But it's overthrown. Yeah, he couldn't get to it because Sauce Gardner was in his face. We'll look at it from the other angle. Like, I don't understand how people don't see what pass interference is anymore. Dropping back, lets it fly. You can't do that. You can't impede his ability to go after the ball. This is pass interference. And they kept doing it. Jet fans were getting very upset that we got, 3 PI calls? Oh, your whole offense was based off of 3 PI calls. And your whole offense was based off of face mask calls. But they were so afraid of Tyreek Hill beating them over the top. They were so afraid of Jalen Waddle that they were doing this. They'd rather do this than allow a big play to happen. This is pass interference. He is grabbing all up on him while the ball is in the air. That's pass interference. And then they're surprised by it. How is that pass interference? This is first down. See, and this is where, the hesitation, and he needs to sling it, and he needs to throw the ball, right? Because he showed so much promise in the preseason, right? Right here. But right here. But he's staring at one person the whole time. Watch his head. His head doesn't move. Boom. He's looking. He's looking. Now, I see what he wanted to do here, right? He wanted to throw here, and then he wanted to throw here. But then the safety, so he wanted to throw to this one. This was his 1, and then this was his 2, but the safety came down on this. So that's why he throw it here. But you got this man right here, right? Right? And he's thinking, oh, I can't throw that one. He could have fit that in there. And again, I don't want to be that guy, but I've seen Tua throw that was in there. Right now, boom, throw it. And that's where, the inexperience is. Boom. Like, that ball should have already been out. But see that hesitation he does there? Watch him. Right? And he wants to throw it. Ugh. See that? You got it. And that's the difference between him and Tua. That's the difference between a 3-year vet and a rookie is you got to throw that. As soon he's coming up and in, you have to throw that. And he knows. He's looking at it right now. Ball should be out. So as soon as he makes that cut, this defender's back's to him. This defender's going to him. Boom, he can catch it, get the first down there. And he scrambles out, and he's trying to get it to him, and then it just becomes a complete nightmare there. He has to be precise, and it's what Tua's good at, his accuracy and his anticipation. That play right there is anticipation. You expect him to come in on that post route. Boom, you throw it. You see the defender turning his back, going to the out route. You throw that. You had the distance in between the safety there. This is third down play, though. This is where Skylar Thompson kind of shines, right? There's going to be a holding call on this, so this is going to come back. But I just want to show you guys what he can do with his legs, right? Because it kind of falls apart here. He does have some guys open, but he gets the first down with his legs. Could have thrown it here, right? He had it here. He also had it here. He takes off when he doesn't need to. I noticed that as well. He kind of runs when he doesn't need to. And then this is third and long. He wants to, and now this is a complete miscommunication. He thinks that Sherfield's going to run a go route. So he tries to like pump fake to get him to bite. I don't know what he's doing. I think he might think the pass is going to him. So he starts blocking. Because if you watch, see how he's trying to like get him. He's trying to like get in front of him. You can't see my arms. I just realized. But he's trying to get in front of him. I think Sherfield thinks that this route is the one that's going to be thrown to, and he's going to come up and he's going to block, allowing this player to run up the field more. I think that's what Sherfield's thinking. But Skylar Thompson's thinking, I'm going to throw a deep one here. He also had this guy across the middle. They both were. Look at them both blocking. It was a screen. It was a screenplay. So from what I'm seeing, you had an out route here, right? And he's going up, he's blocking. He's going up, he's blocking. He's going to be running an in route. And then the running back is coming down for a screen. And he decides off the rip that he wants to throw it to a blocker. Because watch. Boom. At the point that he decides he wants to throw to him because he thinks he's throwing a go route, when he's actually at some point going to start blocking, look, he's going to come out here and he's going to have a blocker in front of him and a blocker in front of him and a blocker in front of him. He's going up to block. See how he's planting his feet? See how he's squaring up? Both of them are squaring up. See how they're squaring up? Here comes the screen. Here's your blockers. 1, 2, 3. Here's your screen. And that's why he got pressure right in his face. It wasn't bad blocking by the offensive line. It was supposed to be a screenplay. And unfortunately, that was on third down. That was on third and long. I don't know what he was thinking there. Oh, it's third and long. Screw the screen. I'm going to go rogue and do my own thing. I don't know, but I don't like that. Here's a defensive play. It's third down. They convert here. Unfortunately, I don't mean to do it, but here's Noah Igbenogany. We're going to pick on him a little bit in this play because I think they're playing zone, right? We send a late blitz here. Unfortunately, we're dropping Jalen Phillips into coverage. I really wish they would stop doing that. And just, I don't think Noah could break on that any later. Like, what is he? I'm assuming, right? Because he's going to drop back into coverage. So I'm assuming it's cover 2, and I'm assuming he's supposed to be covering this part of the field, Noah. And he's going to kind of run, a route here, and he's backing up into his zone. Who does he think is covering this guy? Because he just lets him run by him. Watch. Noah. This is where you go over. It's so late on that. Is this the same play? No. This is a nice run stop. This is Melvin Ingram here. Just one of the unsung heroes of this defense that from the signing. Gets through the tight end, gets through the other tight. Like he just goes through both tight ends to make this run stop for a loss. I just wanted to show that because it's so good. But it ended up being a field goal. You know why? Because of a face mask penalty, brought him into field goal range. So at this point, the Dolphins are down 5-0. We get the ball back, and this is a third down play here. And this is what bothered me. I wonder if you saw it. I'll play it again and let me know if you saw it. It's third down. Now, we all know you got the curl here. And you got such a great route combination. Just poorly used. You got him coming up, running a curl. You got him coming up, running a post. And you got him coming up, running an in, right? It's a great route combination here. Oh, candy cane. Let me put a little arrow on that. That's a nice arrow. I'm getting better with my drawings, and I'm not using a stylus. I wish I was. I'm using a flipping mouse. That's nice. He stares at him, and he waits for him to throw, but he had Hill. He had Hill to potentially convert this third down, right? Because as soon as he curls, he is starting to run his route. So look at his feet. He's breaking on this route. That leaves this whole area open. He is looking at him the entire... Not like that, but... horrible arrow. But you can see the cone, the vision cone. He's looking at him the entire time. You have a clean pocket. You don't need to throw that right away. See, he lets it rip when he doesn't need to. Could hit Tyreek Hill. Could have converted the third down. That's what I'm talking about. That's the difference between him and Tua. The anticipation, the accuracy, all that stuff. This is a first down. This was, like I told you guys, besides this play, we really gifted the Jets with having great field position by our offense and by penalties on defense. Very, very sloppy game, but you're going to have a wheel route here. And just nobody wants to cover it. I'm not going to show you the whole thing of him running down the field. But it's like, what scheme on defense is this? Because you have Eric Rowe here, and I think this is a Landon Roberts. They're going to run into each other. What? Which one of you two was supposed to cover him? And why did you run into each other? So that gave him a touchdown. So it's 12-0. And then here's another pass interference for the Dolphins. Tyreek Hill in motion. Pass interference. And they can cry all they want. It's a great route. Up. Boom. Throws it a little late. Right? So he had him beat. Boom. Throw it now. Throw it right now. You could even throw him if you wanted to. Kind of bit on it. You threw it a little late. Boom. Right now. As soon as you see that DB turn, let that sucker fly. Boom. Hit him with it. But that's pass interference. I'll show you from the other angle, and I'll pause it again. Oh, I scratched myself. I'll pause it again when the pass interference is there. Little play action. How you do? Throw it. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, this right here is pass interference. I thought we were going to get a holding call at the game because I was at this game. I thought 5-yard penalty holding because he's grabbing the crap out of him with the ball still in the air. But again, Jet fans want to say, you got pass interference calls that weren't even really pass interference calls. You grabbing them. It's pass interference. The ball was out of bounds. How do you know he couldn't jump up to catch it? How do you know he couldn't get his hands up there to catch it? Tell me it's not pass interference call. Now, like I said about Skylar, right? I showed you the play where he scrambles. I showed you some of the negatives with his hesitation. He doesn't really trust his arm or the receivers. Again, he probably hasn't worked with these guys much. We'll see who plays quarterback on Sunday. But it's this play here, right? Let's see if there's someone. First off, I'm just going to play the play because it's ridiculous. Skylar Thompson in this play just shows how ridiculous he is. Running like a crazy man, falling back, converts the third down. And that's on third down. He converts that, which is crazy. Now, let's see if he needed to run around like a chicken with his head cut off, right? Boom. Pause it here. No one's open. He starts to run. See how he starts to take off? I didn't need to. Do you see it? Because I see it. We'll rewind just a scotch. Didn't need to run. Right here. Because he's moving this way. He's looking, but he's got the arm to get that ball in there quick. Should have threw it here. But he takes off. And he starts running around like a crazy person. He should have threw it there. So he didn't need to do all that, but we still converted the third, which is nice to see. This is the touchdown run. I'm just going to show you because it's nice. And I like what Raheem Mostert does here. Great blocking on the outside from Sherfield and from, I think that's Gazicki, to be honest with you. No, that might be Craycraft. Yeah, it's Craycraft. Great blocking. Look at that. And then Mostert just has to use his speed. Bounce to the outside, get the touchdown. Great blocking. Great run play. At this point now, the score is 12-7. But again, the Dolphins were dominated in this game. The Jets completely dominated the Dolphins in this game. Sarcasm. So after that, the defense forces the Jets to punt. And unfortunately, this is the interception on first down. I'll play it, and we'll look at it. Craycraft play action, looking, gets his arm hit. While getting his arm hit, he throws an interception to Sauce Gardner just to pump up his ego a little bit more, make him think that he's the best corner in the league. Just messing with you. Right? He's holding it. I'm trying. I don't know if you see what I see. Me personally, again, hindsight, because he has the time here. It doesn't help that that doesn't help either. That he runs into Greg Little, which essentially frees up the pass rusher. That didn't help. Caused a little problem there. Right here. I think he could fit that in there. Right here. I think there's enough distance between these two that he could have fit it in there. But even not, if his arm didn't get hit, I don't think that's an interception. Just so happens his arm got hot. His arm got hot. This is a run stop from Landon Roberts. Just want to show you how important this man right here is to stopping the run. Him and him are incredibly important to our run defense. And this play right here will show you why. Watch 52. Just runs through the pulling guard. Guard's going to pull. going to block. Handoff's going to come in here. And Orlando Roberts is going to come in and just hit the guard back and grab the fullback, the running back, and make a great stop. Pushes him back into the running back and then grabs the running back at the same time. Orlando Roberts is incredibly important to the run defense. Not that good at the pass defense, but he's incredibly important to the run defense. Unfortunately, though, on that drive, Zach Wilson scores a rushing touchdown. That's why I said Russell Wilson. And the score is now 19-7. This is where we kind of come back. This is a second down play here. Dropping back. Do you see that? Right? And I get it. We get the first down. But do you see what I see? I feel like I'm singing a Christmas song. Look at this hesitation. Ready? 1, 2, 3. See that? 1, 2, 3. Like he hesitates so much here. He has all the time in the world to do whatever he wants here. Boom. Right here. Right here. Right here. Right here. Right here. You threw it here when you had so many more opportunities. Again, we ended up scoring, but learning lesson. He had so many opportunities down the field, and he knew it because watch him. Ready? 1. Like you, and then he just. I'm just gonna throw it here. I'm not gonna force it. Take the chance. And a lot of people who wanted him over Tua said that he does make those throws. He takes the chance. He can make those throws. And I do think he can, but he didn't do it when it needed to be done. This is third down, and Tyreek Hill bails out Skylar Thompson here. Huge. Because this pass is late. Just huge the way he bails him out. Boom. This pass is behind. Should be out front. That's where the accuracy and anticipation comes in. Those are behind him. Should be out in front of him. Either he catches it or no one does. Those are behind him. But Tyreek Hill bails him out. We'll look at it from the other angle. What do you want? What did 4 want? That it wasn't a catch? See how it's behind? And you think interception. Hill caught that. Bailed him out there. It's first down here. Almost an interception. I thought it was a miscommunication, but I don't know what he does here. Like what route did... Very lucky that was an interception. That would have just that probably would have ended the game there. Because at this point we're down by 12. It's 19-14. Just missed that throw completely. This is second down. And this might have been when Tyreek Hill got injured and ended up leaving the stadium at the end of the game in a walking boot. You want to throw it out in front of him. You throw this out in front of Tyreek Hill, it gives him an opportunity to take it upfield and score a touchdown. Luckily, we did get the touchdown, but he threw it behind him. So see how he's doing this, and then it allows the defender to come up and make this nasty tackle on him. You throw that out in front of him, gives him the opportunity to take it up and potentially get a touchdown. Now, I love this QB sneak, right? You got Durham Smythe come in under center. All of these guys are like, oh, crap, it's QB sneak. And what sells it is Skylar Thompson doing things. So they're all looking at each other. All of a sudden, he gets under center, and they're like, crap. And thank God we got it in there. End up getting the touchdown there. It's 19-14 at halftime. Dolphins get the ball back. The Jets essentially just kneel on the ball. I think it was like 12 seconds left in the half. This is a beautiful run here. It's first down. and just look at that lane. You see that? Do you see it? Look at this lane. And all Raheem Mostert is thinking is pay dirt. And he just takes off right down the lane. Breaks those 2 tackles. Just a beautiful run there. I want to see more of that. I want to see that lane opening up like that. It was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. This is 3rd down. Let the play run. Gets hit when he throws it. Just out of the reach. Right? Bad blocking here. But see, again, that's where the anticipation and the accuracy comes in, because when he should throw it is now. So he's a little late with that throw. As soon as Gesicki, boom, does that ball should be out already. He shouldn't have to turn around and look and wait for it. He should turn around and boom, there's the ball. So he has the ability to catch it and run upfield, because he has a blocker here. That might be a touchdown. Instead of us just getting a field goal and it being 19-17, it could be 21-19 at this point if this pass is potentially thrown where it should be. Boom. You throw it where it should be, he's catching it and running upfield, and he's got a blocker. Potential touchdown. And again, this is the opportunities you need to take advantage of, because again, we had them punt a few times. We had the unfortunate interception that led to a touchdown. And then after this, it's 19-17. Good year for a while. Right? So I'll play it. And we'll go to the next play, because then all of a sudden, kick the field goal. We're up 19-7. We're down 19-17. Could possibly be 21-19 if the throw is thrown properly. Turnover on downs for the Jets. We hold them. We get the ball back. This is 3rd down. And he just holds on to it a little too long, right? Sack here. Drop him back. Boom. Right here. He's covered. You have the potential here, but this DB is looking at him. So you're not throwing it here. You're not throwing it here. You're not throwing it here, right? You have a clean pocket at this point. Right here. Throw it right here. But he waits too long. You got to get that ball out. So unfortunately, we go 3 and out there. Then we force the Jets to punt. So again, it's still 19-17. We force the Jets to punt. We get the ball back. So again, that is two defensive stops, and this is another opportunity to potentially take the lead. This is the second. This is another pass interference. That again, you could see his hand on his back too. That so many Jet fans want to say that this wasn't pass interference. Look at it from the other angle. Let's see. Does he contact him when the ball is in the air? You bet your sweet Aunt Bippy he does. Grabbing his arm. That's pass interference. Which helped, right? It helped us. So we get down the field. I think this is Tanner Connor here. It's number 80. Skylar Thompson makes the good throw here again. And I think this is Tanner Connor. Screws it up. You gotta catch that. We get the first down. We're able to move the ball. And again, there's a possibility now of instead of it being 19-17 with a missed field goal, which ends up happening, we score a touchdown here. And it is now 24-19, up by 4. The game completely changes, right? You catch this ball, the whole game changes. The whole, momentum changes. but he drops it. Show it to you from another angle. Like, you gotta catch this. So then we miss the field goal. All right. Then the offense marches down the field. They score a touchdown. So now it's 26-17. And this is the final play I'm going to show you, because then it's all downhill from here. This is the sack fumble. Play action, waiting, sack fumble. But here's the thing, right? We'll look at it again. Kazicki's in motion, looking right here. I don't know what he's waiting for. He had so many opportunities. I don't know what he's waiting for. He could hit Sherfield on the in route. He can hit Jalen Waddle on the out route. You got the running back coming into the flat. 2 high safeties. You got all this room in the middle, and you got all this room to the outside. I don't know what he's waiting for. Throw it. Yeah. And again, not taking anything away from the Jets. The Jets took advantage of the missed opportunities the Dolphins had. The Jets took advantage of everything that went wrong for the Dolphins, and that's what they should have done, and they won the game. But the Dolphins very easily could have won this game with better throws, better anticipation. Like, even with the defense kind of playing there, which, again, after it being 19-17, with the field goal, 3 and out, on offense, 3 and out, forces them to punt. Then we miss a field goal. Then they get the touchdown. Like, there were so many opportunities for the Dolphins to score touchdowns. The field goal, where we got, made it 19-17, missed opportunity for a touchdown there. Could have been 19-21, right? Then we force them turnover on downs. We get the ball back. We miss on third, 3 and out. All right, 3 and out. Force them to punt. Then all of a sudden, where we missed the field goal, you hit Tanner Conner catches that ball. Whole different scenario. It might be 28-19 at that point. They're down by 11, and the game changes. So these little things need to, like, and again, Skylar Thompson is a 7th round rookie. I get it, but he was a deer in headlights in this game. I don't know who's playing Sunday. Obviously, when we know, we'll see. But if we had a different quarterback in there, and if Tua was playing, I honestly think we would have won, because he would have made the throws that needed to be made. Same thing with the Bengals game. So to the people who think that the season's lost, I don't. I think once Tua comes back, and once things get clicking, and once Armstead comes back and Austin Jackson comes back, all of a sudden you're going to see things start to get clicking. But hope you guys like this film breakdown. Like I said, I'll probably have another video out for you guys later today talking more about the defense, being that this video is more about the offense. But other than that, like usual, stay classy and fins up.